Awakening has many consequences. And one of the most interesting ones is that once you realize that there is no one here, then who is doing these things? Who is doing what this mind-body organism is performing throughout the day? If there is no one here, who is doing? Who is the doer? Due to the presence in the mind-body organism of the ego, or this false sense of self, we also have a strong illusion that there is someone here doing. But you imagine the problem, right? After awakening, you realize there isn't anybody, so who is the doer? Who is having all these plans and trying to accomplish this or that? Who is teaching now or sharing information? And because of awakening, you have to be consistent and conclude, despite the fact that the illusion that there is someone here doing is persistent, it is just an illusion. I repeat, you may have the illusion that you are doing this or that. That's okay. But you don't need to believe it. If I raise the glasses, the illusion that I am raising the glasses may be there, but after awakening, you know that it is an illusion, that no one is raising the glasses. No one is holding the glasses either. Nobody is wearing the glasses. The doer is not there. So who is the doer? The doer has to be consciousness. The one consciousness that is looking through countless mind-body systems throughout the universe. Undifferentiated, pure consciousness. That's the doer. Doing through all these mind-body systems. And this has a direct consequence pertaining embodying the awakening. Embodying the awakening is something that becomes relevant after awakening. The desire of living from the truth, from true nature, arises. But awakening tends to come, the experience of no one here goes on for some time, and then it leaves. This happens to everyone. So, in order to sustain that experience, there is work to do, and it's called embodiment, embodying the awakening. And I don't see if you realize the problem now, because who is going to do this embodiment? There is no one here to do it. embodying the awakening has a lot to do with healing, changing the mind-body system, correcting distorted programs in the mind-body system so that the organism can function from the truth. So you need to optimize the mind-body system. But who is that you that is going to optimize the body system? It's not there. So, well, who's going to do the job? And again, the answer is consciousness is going to do the job. But you will continue having, to some degree at least, perhaps not too deep already because of the awakening, having the illusion that you are doing it. And that's okay, but don't believe it, right? You don't need to believe that illusion. It's an illusion. So at a deeper level, you are not believing the trick, the illusion, that you are in charge of embodying the awakening. And still, the work needs to be done. It must be done. Otherwise, the embodiment of the awakening will not happen. Truly, I have seen this because some people wake up all of a sudden and they get the truth about themselves and the universe. But because they were not looking for this, and they don't have this spiritual journey, then they just let it go. The experience comes, awakening comes, and then goes, and they continue with their lives as if, as it was before. Revert back to the ego state. So if you don't do anything after awakening, there will be no embodiment. So the work has to be done. You will not do it, but it will have to be done. Otherwise, no embodiment. Now, what is the connection between embodiment and healing? Healing is also about modifying the mind-body organism to make it more whole. Therefore, the process of embodiment or embodying awakening is a healing process. And who is going to heal the mind-body organism? Who will be the healer? And this explains why, after awakening, you tend to look for healing methods that are not so ego-centered. They are more consciousness-centered. If you look at the 12-step programs, for example, the addict is looking for healing. But the first thing they do is they surrender their problem because it has surpassed them. They surrender the problem to the divine, to a higher power. In the same line of thinking, what you may consider, if you had an awakening already, is to continue the process of healing and embodiment, or healing or embodiment, which are pretty much the same. Continue that process through surrendering. Surrendering the issues that are present in the mind-body organism, become aware of them and letting them go. Surrendering them to the divine, to true nature, to consciousness. So in a way, the highest healing is the one that relies on divine intervention, because it's closer to the truth. This is why in previous videos, and probably in future videos, I have presented the surrendering technique, which is a very simple method to help attain that surrendering, that letting go. Very, very simple approach, which also leads to the following. After awakening, during the embodiment, healing, inner transformation becomes simpler and easier. So, in regard to the surrendering technique, I leave you a link below to a healing program based on the surrendering technique that I'm offering through the Institute, the Brain Optimization Holistic Institute. Check it out. Once you learn the method, you will likely never let it go. And that is good, because we want to continue and continue and continue until we reach liberation. Liberation from suffering, which is stabilizing the awakened state in the mind-body system, so that in this mind-body system there is no longer any suffering. There could be pain, but pain is not necessarily suffering. It's a different thing. So I hope this helps you to understand the paradoxes that happens after awakening and how they can be used to facilitate healing and inner transformation. Bye. Have a good one.